So when students get started at Parkland in our digital media program, you begin in a course called CSC 179, Digital Media's Foundations. And in this class, we begin working in creating images, creating art, and games at an introductory kind of level, where we are actually thinking about what is digital media, how do you make it, and the historical implications of it. But you begin working with a digital camera, creating in-camera effects where you create illusions like the old filmmakers had to make in the early 1920s when they were making films. Also, we do digital imagery work where you actually are creating digital images by writing code itself, the code and the step-by-step process to create shapes, objects, colors, tones, those kind of things. Then we work into what's called the digital image software, where we introduce things like GIMP and Photoshop, where students can create images with a more intuitive kind of software package. Now, after that, we take those skills, those ideas that you build on, and at the end we start to apply them in an actual application. And we use a game to do that, because a game gives you the ability to come up with a concept, create all the assets that are used in that concept. So they have to write out what it is that they're trying to do in a document. Then they have to create the images that are used. So the sprites, the characters, the backgrounds, any little element that is used in the game, you have to create those things. Then you have to program the game to actually have it function the way that you want. And so you get and actually start to apply all these skills that you learn early on in the class in the final game application there at the end. So it's a great way to kind of get a feel, do I like this stuff? Is this thing sort of what I thought it was? And at the end you have a pretty good understanding of a workflow and a process, and you also know if you were excited by it or if it's just frustrating you and you don't want to do it anymore. So Digital Media Foundations is a great course to start with.